American resilience during the Revolutionary War. 1.125 million out of 2.25 million Americans, or 45% of the entire American population at some point around the year 1776, were unhappy about British rule, according to Rachel Goldstein of the University of Rochester. 400,000 of these patriots fought under the Continental Army. The will of the people, their resilience, is the driving force that defeated the world's greatest military superpower. The harsh adversity that the Americans endured was conquered through unity and patriotism. To what extent did the resilience of the American people impact the outcome of the Revolutionary War? In this presentation, I will define resilience through these three main ideas or expressions of it. Number one, hope for a better future. Number two, search for national identity. And number three, enduring injustice and adversity. These are the main concepts that impacted American resilience. They all explain why America was able to humiliate a global superpower with soldiers who barely knew how to fire a gun. 1. Hope for a better future, a source of motivation for the soldier and the commoner. America needed radical change from the rule of the monarchy. The Library of Congress states that multiple taxation acts, such as the Stamp Act, were passed on the American people without any representation in Parliament. This led to the well-known slogan, "No taxation without representation," which echoed throughout the colonies. The hope that independence would allow the people to govern themselves was a fairly new idea, as most great nations were monarchies. Democracy inspired both soldiers and citizens to join the revolution, turning Britain against itself. Much like a Lewis Campbell, in a Lewis Campbell, A Small Measure of Justice, from the stimulus material, where a single woman traveled across the nation to fight the mistreatment of Native American land reserves. The American patriot that joined the Continental Army would fight for what they believed in to lead to a brighter future, an American future. Number two, search for national identity, a nation becoming unique and free. According to Alexander Zeiger, who led a study designed to pinpoint the emergence of American nationalism, a large-scale revolution starts with a culture or some other systemic difference in identity between two groups. In this case, American culture diverged from Britain in the decades of poor treatment and harsh living conditions. 3. Enduring injustice and adversity, overcoming heavy losses of life at Valley Forge. American soldiers were exposed to the harshest conditions the New World could offer. The City University of New York, in an article, states, the troops suffered from harsh cold, starvation, and disease. Washington managed to miraculously hold the army together and then lead onward to recapture Philadelphia. In Through the Tunnel, by Doris Lessing, Jerry's only goal is to swim completely underwater to reach the other side of an ocean cave. Although he encounters nosebleeds and terrible migraines from holding his breath for 2+ minutes, he endures. This is comparable to the extreme hardship American soldiers encountered with smallpox, starvation, and freezing to death. But they also endured to later recapture a key territory, changing the tide of the Revolutionary War. In conclusion, resilience, defined by these three influential concepts, was maybe the most important part of the American Revolutionary War because of how hope for a better future motivated and inspired American people. National identity was responsible for widespread revolutionary ideology, and enduring injustice and adversity was essential for the Continental Army to survive in American terrain. This all shows the important concept of resilience in the face of adversity as the clear, identified theme in the stimulus materials. Thank you. And this is my works citation.